Hello, guys. Welcome to my very first official podcast, and I'd like to say that first, this is the first podcast I'm ever gonna do. I don't know if I'll be able to continue in the future. Hopefully, I'll be able to do more in the future because I enjoy talking to one of my guests, LunarBuneary. If you guys don't know who she is, she basically is a lewd VTuber. She is very funny. She's very active. She's kind and she really has a great boba, and also every fans go nuts in her. So I will put a link in the description to go check. You guys can go check her out. She streamed about 5 days and all this. 5 days streamed 6 hours, 6 hours or something like that. I don't know. She's I don't. All I know is she streamed longer than me. That's what you guys need to know. But yeah, like I said, if you guys do enjoy this podcast, like I said, give it a like and subscribe to this channel. I'll be able to post more podcasts or more content to the channel more often a little bit to get back to my feed. So don't forget to also check out LunarBuneary out too. Because she deserves all the love. She doing amazing job to her community, and she just wants to do it for fun, and I really admire that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the podcast, and you smell. So you ready to start it?
Yeah, we can start it now. I just have like little like background music and everything, just like lower it down on my stream.
Okay. So how this podcast works is that how do we how do you when did you start becoming VTubing, the streaming? How do you guys start in gaming? When did all of the things became? And also because of this, I want to do podcasts with you. Is because of I want to do podcasts with you. Is because one, you have over 2.5 followers on Twitch. Is pretty amazing. Amazing job. And also
Yeah,
second
yeah.
is that the way you're doing content and all was you and your viewers are having a great time. You have a great time and all that stuff. That's pretty amazing, and something that what I admire the most.
Oh, I appreciate that. Like it is. I'm just glad that I am growing up and I'm making a community and everything.
That's good. So I would like to take it all the way back from the very beginning. Before Lunar became existing, when did you start getting into gaming? How do you got into gaming?
Ah, shit. Well, all right. Let me tell you about my life story. All right. So, just when I was a wee baby, a wee lad, I'll tell you what. Um, my family's actually into gaming. So we used to actually game together, and it would be like it started with like my dad and my mom. So my mom was the Tomb Raider fan. She's still a Tomb Raider fan. So she would like play Tomb Raider, and I'll watch her. Or she'll let me play. And then my dad was like into like horror games, like Silent Hills and stuff like that. So I like also got my love of like horror as well. So it was that's where I started. So I was like probably like maybe like 3, 4.
Damn, Silent Hill, and yet you're 3 or 4, and yet you got introduced from a horror game, and also the one girl who is Tomb Raider becoming a little bit lewd. But that's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
so. What was your first game that you played? Can you remember though?
Oh, first game. Oh, I want to say it was. I probably don't remember the name, but I believe it was a horror game that I played. I played it with my dad. It was on the Xbox, like on the original Xbox.
Mm, I get it. Yeah, the original Xbox. I don't know. I know the console you're talking about, but the game. I think they have a bunch of horror games that they have. Man,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So that's a good thing to know because I didn't know your parents were into gaming. Was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like my whole family, like even my cousins, my aunties, even my grandma, like everybody in my family likes gaming.
That's great. I mean, that's a good thing too, because like imagine if you your parents are into gaming, yet they understand like how you're gonna get into gaming, all this stuff. But I don't think they don't understand about streaming though.
When it comes to streaming, well, with my mom, like I had told her before, because I had like quit my quit my job and everything, and so
Ah, you quit your job though.
Yeah, I had quit it. It was only because there's an issue going around,
Uh,
and so I just didn't like the work environment anymore. So I decided to like focus more on streaming
yeah,
because I was also working and streaming.
that's good. All right. So there's one thing I want to know. When did Lunar became to the name? Like, how did Lunar came?
How did Lunar came? Well, I have this. Well, with Lunar, it's because I like looking at stars and space and stuff like that. So anything like a spacey wise is I like. So it was always about the moon. It was about the stars.
Into Galaxy, I see. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think there's some people, and also there's one of my friends. She's into space and all that stuff, which actually is pretty cool. Um, yeah. So, but yeah, your motto is really amazing, though. When becoming of Lunar, the bunny, or becoming lewd, getting milk, getting hit by a nut button, and also titty ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of thing going on with you. That's actually pretty interesting. But yeah, so I do want to know about this one. How do you when did the idea of streaming came in? Like when do you how like when do you want to know that you want to stream?
Well, I was so because I actually started streaming like a couple years ago.
Uh-huh.
So it was like maybe like what year is it? Like 2022. So it's like probably I've been on Twitch. I've been on Twitch for like a while. So like I guess since then I would do like little streams here and there. But I wasn't serious with it. I would just do it just for like fun. I didn't get serious with it until about last year. It's like around the time when I quit my job and I was like, I can make this a living because I like to play games. I'm social as well, which is really funny because I don't like people, but I'm a social butterfly.
Yeah, you don't like people, but you do like people online. You don't like people in real life, though. I see.
Yeah, it's like nothing. I mean, online too. Like it just depends. With online, of course, it is a little bit different because if I do want to get myself out of a situation, I can just disappear. Rather than like in real life, it's a whole different situation.
Mm-hmm. That's yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty interesting because I remember the last time we had the conversation of we watching that romance, that girl wearing a makeup to make herself pretty. What's that show called again? It was that girl who was ugly, but yet she became pretty, and yet there's this.
Oh, the K drama, True
y-
Beauty.
Yeah, True Beauty.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about like you like to hang out with us and other than IRL people, which basically are understandable.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't think some people. I think some people have less confidence of in real life, but yet they have more confidence to talk in online.
yeah. Like it's just like I mean, it's like you have more like I know people get more confidence online because it's like you don't really have to fear about somebody looking at you and like judging you. Usually people are just gonna judge you by your personality. Like no, like nobody's really running around here at the internet like, oh, I want to see every person I meet. I mean, there's some people who are like that, but it's just like you don't have to worry about face to face communication.
Hmm.
You know, and it's just easier to deal with people when you don't have to talk to them face to face rather than you're talking to them through a mic.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. People in RL like they judge people all the time, and yet they're saying, "I want their looks to be like this. I want their length, their height, and all that stuff. They're not be fat and all that stuff." And that's kind of sad of the reality of right now. But yeah, but in the online, when you see some people having a great time, and yet you want to talk to this person, like, oh yeah, I want to talk to this person
Yeah,
more.
exactly.
So when you talking, you said like you don't want to talk to RL. Is it because you mostly shy? Is that what it is?
It's not that I'm shy. Like I just like being by myself because I did have like real life. I had some like real life friends and everything like that.
Or the
And then I had moved to a different state, and then I met some more friends before I ended up graduating from high school. But I kind of just fell off with them because they were just like I just they just had different vibes, and it wasn't I cared for them. Like I can't see myself hanging out with them like all the time out of out of like school or just like in life, you know.
Yeah, I understand that one. It's because that you lose touch to people that you know, and you either you might regret it or you have to move on and accept it. With basically that's what it is. Do you regret of losing those people though?
Um, well, it's kind of like sad that I did lose them, but it's kind of like I still have them on Snapchat, but then again, I like kind of just like got rid of like any type of social media I kind of had unless it was with streaming. So I got rid of like my personal Instagram. I just deleted Snapchat. I mean, I only that I have is Facebook. I don't post on it. Like I keep it because of family. That's about it.
Yeah, I do have other social media, but I don't post stuff. When I see other people, it's like I think all I see is just all my high school peers are going to a bar or something like that, and yet like okay, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're at the bars or like they have kids now. They're married. I mean, it's good. It's good to like.
It's good to socialize, but okay, we get it. Like I'm here all by myself playing video games, but I don't want to. You don't have to be a show off of just doing this. I get it.
Exactly. Like shit. I wish I was doing something too. But here I am.
Man, I wish I can go to Japan and show off my friends, but here I am all alone, just playing video games and watching one of my good friend Lunar streaming, and having a good time. Actually, yeah, Lunar. Yeah, it's yeah, that's basically what it is.
Hmm. Oh, are you? Are there any links to the podcast, by the way?
Yes. Well, the name is well, apparently so. The name is not gonna. The name I have no idea of the name, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have the name in the future. But you are the first guest that I have so far, and yet
Hey,
I contact.
really?
Yeah, you're the first one because I want to do podcast with you. Is because of like I said, like the way that I admire you of your content creator, and also that you are what was it? Yeah, it was Mom, Mini Peachy.
Uh huh.
She introduced me to you, and yeah, that you are very friendly. That we DM each other and all this stuff, and it actually is pretty nice. That's why I like that kind of friendship. Like saying hi, how you doing, all that stuff. Other than just ghosting and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you. That's why I admire you so much. That you are doing what you love doing and having a great time.
Yeah, and thank you so much. I honestly do appreciate it. Is it if it's not too much to ask, if you do have like a link, if you can like post it in TV.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna post on YouTube. I'm recording it right now, so that's the only thing.
Ah, okay,
So,
okay, I see, I see.
so I
So
think
it's a recording. I got you.
yes, I'm just recording. Yet people can just hear offline and all that stuff. Um, and have like experience like hear the story of like how did it all begin, like how did you start it and all that stuff. How did you got into gaming? Basically, we heard a story of you, of your family got into gaming, got you into gaming, and also the second thing is that you prefer online than RL people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so now this is something I want to know though. Uh
Hmm.
so before you start streaming though, um what was your first job though?
First job that I ever did. So right after high school, I didn't want to go to college, so I never went to college. Because I had to do 2 extra years of high school because when I moved different states, they the credits that I had didn't count as classes where I'm at now. So they're like, "Oh, you're a sophomore now." I was like, "Ah, okay, I guess." And I just put me in like in a whole mental state of I don't want to do extra school. Like why would I just like I just did 2 extra years of high school. Why would I want to go do more school? So my first job was I worked at a wing place.
A wing place? Is it food?
Yeah, yeah. It was like Wingstop,
Uh,
basically.
oh man, I don't think I've never been there, but I know there's really good food in there.
Oh yeah, no, it was good food. Like it was a great way because it's retail, so it was a great way to put me into a job and like understand retail workers more as well. Like a lot of people say retail sucks. Honestly, it does, but you can also make something out of it to where it doesn't suck as much.
Yeah, I mean you have to start somewhere, very
Yeah,
low.
exactly.
So Yeah, I don't know if you are comfortable asking this question of why you want to quit and all that stuff. If you aren't, then you can just skip it and we can move on to another question if you want.
I can talk about it. It was more like I had an incident at my job to where a customer had like, had touched me inappropriately and I just didn't
Oh,
appreciate it. And I had a flight what is it called? Like respond. So I just like was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just continue going. Like I didn't do anything, and it's really funny. Well, it's funny now thinking about it because I've always been a person to where if somebody does something to me, I'll automatically like do something back. But I
yeah,
guess because it was a working environment, so I just didn't want to lose my job. The job paid good, so I didn't want to lose my job. But that the fact that he did that and then came to the same register afterwards and tried to do it again, like he was giving me his money, he tried to reach for my hand, and so like I had told my job about it and everything, and then it was kind of like okay, so I transferred as well to a different job, well the same job but a different area, like a different
yeah.
store,
Yeah.
and it was just the same problem there, but it was like old ladies touching my face, and
What?
we were like like they would grab my face, like they would legit grab my face and like would shake it and like talk to me and
Uh,
like in Spanish because it was a mostly Spanish area. So they were like, they would be like, "Oh, que linda," like stuff like that, and like they would grab. Like I would just be working and they'll grab my face, and like I just didn't like. I don't like being touched by people I don't know. Like that's just, first off, like most
yeah.
people don't want to get like that,
Yeah,
you
why?
know.
Why are you getting shaked by grandmas? Wait, are they Mexican or something like that?
Well, because where I live at, it's mostly like probably I want to say like Puerto Ricans, Cubans. It's mostly because where I'm at is like closer to the islands, so it's like mostly anybody from like the island, like South Islands, are like they come over here.
Yeah, I actually get that. But you should have report that dude in the H&R and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, so I did report them, and then they actually because telling me like if you don't feel safe, I didn't feel safe at the store anymore afterwards because it was like every day I was always watching out for him. Like I had like eyes like a hawk. So I was I sit at the register and I'm always watching them like, hey, like he finally came in, they called like the cops and stuff.
Yeah,
Or
that's
they
good.
tried to, but he got away. And then so
Ah,
and what made it worse too, he was a like an old veteran.
oh,
So that even made it worse. And I was just like, okay, all right. You know. And
well,
so they
well
gave me the video. Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off.
no. What's so old veteran is like an old person, but yet who gone to a war, right?
Basically they were a veteran, basically.
Ah, damn, that's kind of sucks. But well, look, at least you're safe though. At least you're safe, and yet you got at least it's not worse than the guys like grandmas are grabbing you in the face and shaking your head like, "Are you there? Hello? Are you there? Wake up, Lunar!"
Exactly, and it was like, but yeah, but I got out of it. So eventually, and it was also stressing as well, to having to get up at a certain time and then to make it a certain time, dealing with customers. Like the job wasn't really hard, but I eventually like told myself like this wasn't for me because like being a full time, because this is my second job, so this is all this happened, and so when you're a full time worker, you have to stock, you have to throw truck, like you have to do everything, like even if you're gonna be at the register most of the time, if you're full time, you have to learn how to do stuff. So
Mhm.
that's what I was doing. Like I'll come in super early in the morning, I'll throw truck, and all these like you have to work fast. So it's like you have to do everything in a certain amount of time. Like if you're gonna restock all the meat in the morning, it has to be like 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes,
Right, right,
and
right.
like my ass just be I'd be there for like an hour, like
What
an
the?
hour and 30 minutes because I'm taking because I took so much time checking like the numbers and everything.
Ah, damn, that's pretty suck. An hour and 45 minutes. Oh man, that's kind of suck. But hey, at least you're making good money though. Well,
Yeah,
you,
exactly like I was.
yeah, you
I mean,
were.
with streaming now, like still like it's still a process, and I'm kind of just glad like my family understands that because I remember I told my mom, and I told my mom I didn't want to, and she understood that.
Hmm.
Um, so I let her know that I didn't want to go outside. I was just really scared, and I had been catcalled beforehand. It never bothered me before, but after that whole incident, and then it's just people not keeping their hands to themselves. Like, what if I'm like out in the streets again, like by myself? Like, I don't go outside unless I go with like family or if I go with with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I refuse to go outside by myself.
Um, yeah, I see that. But what about this though? How many jobs that you had before you started streaming?
Before I started streaming, it was only two. It was only Wingstop and Audi.
Damn.
But I mean, it was a good experience. Like I said, it was two different types of retailing and stuff. It was a good experience. I actually enjoyed both the jobs, so I only hated Wingstop because I was the manager at the time. I was being paid $10 an hour, and this is much as the cashier makes. So I was like, what's the point of me getting promoted to manager? I'm going to be making the same amount of money as cashiers.
Nice. But yeah, yeah. At least that's the thing. You want to start somewhere small, but yet at least you're making good money and all this stuff. But how do you say it? The way that you handle it, very proud and all that stuff. At least you didn't like how do you say it? Aggressively and all that stuff, like you
Yeah.
did in Pokemon Unite and all the other games. Yeah, at least you didn't handle like that.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
Not my.
but at least you're okay. At least we know that that guy is not very well. At least the guy is got red-handed, and also the grandmas
Yeah.
are at least the grandmas are not a threat though. But you couldn't just ask them to kindly to not do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like with the guy, he got what's it called? Because he got banned from the store, so he couldn't go to the store anymore. And they gave me like, the footage like months after I had quit. And at that point, because I wanted to press charges, but at that point, I just said whatever. Because like now I'm kind of over it, and it was like months after I got the tape. It's like I didn't want to go back to the store and go get it. And like driving over there is hell too, because it was like that's like the worst highway to drive on. Like it was like every day I had to fight for my life because like people don't know how to drive down here, and it's way worse on the highway.
Yeah, same here. Uh, I think driving. Yeah, there's my dad always keep telling me, "Oh, these people are so stupid to drive. They don't know how to drive. Look at this pendejo. He doesn't know how to drive, but look at him. That's not how you turn. That's not how you turn the right way. Are you gonna turn? Or are you gonna stop? Or are you gonna make a left? Or are you gonna make it right? Make a turn!" Jesus Christ! And he always scream at the car. Yet we're in there, but yet he can't hear us. Yeah, I understand. Car people can drive very stupidly, but you yeah, that's something we cannot handle. But oh well.
Exactly, but it was always like it was just a struggle because then it's like I would have to like, and the way that I had to drive like because you can't drive on the highway, but everybody driving fast as well. It's kind of like I kind of catch speed because like I really don't want to get hit, and like I'm a really cautious driver. So like when I'll be like doing 80, and the moment I see like a car turn their wheels, 'cause nobody uses their blinkers either. So like when I feel like it's bad, like, they don't use blinkers. They just go ahead and just go into lanes. Like someone actually hit me the other day.
Yeah,
They just
go ahead and turn without the blinkers. Right.
they hit my car. Like it was a scratch, but they tried to get away with it. And it was just really it got me mad that whole day. I was so upset about it.
Do you at least condom them?
No, we didn't. Because I was with Nick at the time, my boyfriend, and we tried to get a picture of the license plate, but they kept like moving around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like they got behind like a van, and the van like covered them, so you couldn't get the license plate.
Got it. All right. So I think that there's something else that we know. You do this stream in full time, right?
Yes, full time. So I do 5 days, and I give myself 2 days off.
All right. That's good. So there's something I do want to know is like, uh, when is the idea to start full time streaming?
Like full, like as in like 7 days.
Yeah, for like full time. Like when the idea of becoming full time stream. That what you want to do.
Well, I mean, it's like if I ever do get to the point where I'll be like streaming like every day, like I do want to be able to make like more content and focus more on like trying to like put myself out there. Like I actually do have like an idea, because like when it comes to like VR chat, which is like people go there, they hang out, people either in the headset or desktop, but there's not that many black avatars. Or like any black avatars that are like well made. Like there's some, like, nothing against the creators, but there's some that are like they just legit just like did it in 10 minutes and threw it into the world. But like their other avatars would be really nice. So I want to like be able to show people that there's more to VR chat, because a lot of like um you know people of color, people of culture, they're just there's not that many avatars that represent them. So I do want to do that. Like I want to make a video on that to be able to be like there is more to VR chat. Like there's it is people of color friendly, POC, just so
That's
like people can understand that. I just want to like just give I want to change like perspectives of things, like and just bring more happiness. There's so much shit that goes around, and I rather I want it to be like I want people to make me know, hey, you are in a bad situation, but like hey, let's make your day a little bit better today, like
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. You got a lot of viewers and your fans and all that stuff. Your friends are supporting you, which is pretty amazing. Great, like
Yeah,
congrats.
and I really do appreciate it. I actually have, it's really funny. Most of the mods that I have, like some of the mods, like they're really close friends. So, um, I like they're like my PR team. So we call it like it's a little joke, because they actually help me like they keep me on track. So like, oh, can I post this? No, you can't post that. Okay, all right. So it's kind of like stuff like that, and it's like
Ye-
really funny.
Yeah, that's you were afraid of like posting like this, but yet it's either be stupid or lewd or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you mean but then it's kind of like they also help me. Like sometimes I don't really need them when it comes to like I can make my own decisions, but I do need them. Like I still like them, so they'll like let me know. You know.
Yeah, they let you know before either you get like either they get taken down and all this stuff or get copyright strike or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a screwed copyright strike. It's kind of sad and takedowns. I mean, I understand about taking downs and all this stuff whenever there's like very harsh language, but copyright is kind of sus.
Yeah, it is.
So I've been always lurking your stream though. Yet you don't mind copyright music and all that stuff in your stream.
Because I know it comes to like the DMCA. I'm sorry, DMCA. But usually what they do, they would mute your stream. So like if you do have copyright music, it will be muted. And I have been playing copyright music. I know there's some artists that they don't mind. Like Doja Cat actually was like, oh, you guys can use my music and stream. Like I don't care. It's like there's some artists who wouldn't mind, because it puts more exposure out for them. So it's kind of like there's some songs that are copyright and there's some that aren't. But it's not really an issue for me. There are times where like I won't play as much. Like I try to like stay away from it. You know.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of sucks that you want to play this music and all this stuff, but yet you get hit or taken down by or get muted by the copyright when you're trying to talk like you what was it? You have that moment of funny moment, but yet that copyright music got that spot muted, and yet it's like, damn,
Yeah.
that's funny as hell. Like they muted that part where it was starting to turn good or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. I
So
usually have them like clip. So most of the time the clips are like funny stuff. And then so it's like it's there already, and I don't have to like look through it.
right. So yeah. So it really doesn't bother you that much, right?
No, not really.
Okay, that's good. All right. So there's something I do want to know. When did you and Minnie met? Like you and well, how you said my VTuber mom, Minnie Peachy.
Well, I actually met her through she was actually the She was actually the first VTuber that I actually watched. So this is legit like around.
Oh,
So it was around
so
the same time where I was gonna be a VTuber. So like last year.
okay, so that's so yeah, that's so I didn't know Peachy was your first VTuber, you know, because in that time I when did she start first streaming? Because I do want to do a podcast with her someday.
I believe she started streaming a little bit before I followed her. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Why is my model, bruh? I think Nick behind me, and like now my model is like is stuck in limbo. So now I'm stuck like this. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. But yeah, I believe Minnie. I think she streamed a year probably before, or no, I think it was around the same time, maybe a little bit, a couple months after a couple months before I met her.
Ah, okay, okay. So so that was your idea of like that was your first VTuber seeing mom, and also that when did you start like contacting, get playing each other and all that stuff?
It was like I was in her streams a lot, and then it was kind of like and as like many years, oh, you want to hang out or something. Like she was always playing with viewers, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind. I was like really shy going against like talking with her, but she made me feel like really really comfortable, and I really did appreciate that because I was actually I get scared talking to women. I don't know why, but it's a thing. But I kind of grew out of it now. But
Does does your boyfriend is does your boyfriend is scared to talk to a woman too, or is he like confident?
oh no, yeah, no, he's totally confident. He's
I wish I had that confident though, like to talk to girls like that and go ask them and get their numbers, but I don't think that would happen. But oh well. But I think it's because of like how women can judge you very easily or something like that,
yeah.
and also
So
like
it's just scary.
yeah, it is scary because like when you make that one mistake, it's like ah shit, and, like she's not gonna DM me and all this stuff. Like you overthinking that. Oh damn, like what if she thinks I'm not perfect and all this stuff, or like I'm not good friend material or something like that. Yeah, that that kind of mess up your head a lot because they can judge very easily than men. I don't think men can judge very easily to other people.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like women. It's known like women will judge more, and it doesn't make sense. Like I actually had somebody. It's this kind of a well, off topic, but not off topic. But it was I knew this one lady. She was like, oh, you know, women who have stretch marks, that's ugly. Why do you need to cover that up? And it didn't make sense to me because I was like, why would you say something like that? Because some women, like people can't help it if they get stretch marks. Like as a woman myself that has stretch marks, it was just really dumb of her to say that, and I just didn't appreciate that, and I kind of was like, because like you can't help that. It's legit skin stretching, and it doesn't even like do with anything with weight. It's like your skin is legit stretching. Anybody can get it.
Yeah, I think is that women want to look perfect to the environment of such a social. Yeah, they want to fit in, and yet they want like other people's attention, including men and something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the last time I went, I went to the mall, and yet I think there were like a couple of girls like yet they have like nice clothes, nice shoes. They got a lot of shopping during the mall, and yeah, I just got out. What was it from the anime store? And yeah, I bought myself a katana. Don't ask why, but it's pretty cool.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but yet, yeah, I don't know why, but it's. I mean, I hope someday that they'll understand. But I'm pretty sure, for now, it doesn't bother me that much as long as as long as I did my own thing and all that stuff, and just not like being judged. But yet, I'm pretty sure of what other women they can get judged very easily.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Yeah. So, also due to another question, um, how like this is something I do like some new or you new viewers wanted to know is that, um, are you like how you are you actually okay of doing like lewd VTubing and all that stuff? Like, or when is the idea of you want to focus on more lewd stuff other than like wholesome content?
Because when I first started streaming, I was wholesome, but it was more like the more people that I met, and then it was like, and the way that I actually am, because I'm kind of like this in real life as well. So I am kind of in real life. Like when I would like hang out with coworkers or like with like close friends. That's how I was.
Yeah,
And so I just eventually just grew back into it. I'm being more myself. Like I don't have a persona when I stream here. If anything, I just exaggerate just a little bit more from like what I am in real life. But that's just about it, you know. So I just kind of grew more into being lewd. But it's not like I'm fully becoming a lewd VTuber. But it's like I just keep my streams 18 plus just so like I just don't have to deal with minors, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they are comfortable with it and all that stuff, not like
yeah,
they are like the parents are okay with it and not hitting it too much. I'm pretty sure if a Mexican mom's getting caught by their kids or someone like playing the game or watching you, it's like ¿qué andas haciendo a la uno? ¿Qué andas haciendo eso en el internet a la porno? Apágale.
exactly.
Yeah. Or yeah, yeah, but it actually it's pretty interesting because you're very uncomfortable with it and all that stuff, and yet I see a lot of people are nutting your titties and get milk. I'm pretty sure I was literally giving you what was it, a hot load, but I was giving you
Yeah,
like I was literally giving you like what was it, a hot chocolate, no, not hot chocolate, hot milk,
hot
just
chocolate.
not hot
Ah,
chocolate.
yes, hot chocolate.
Yeah, hot chocolate, but but it's just white. But okay, hot milk. I was about to say. And also, what else is another thing? There's yeah, bonk and titty dancing. I think that was it. Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, so what about the what about you seeing like other VTubers who are lewd stuff? Like are you proud of it? Like becoming like a lewd VTuber like other people?
It's not like it just it's a thing, Like I know, and there's like this whole thing, like lewd. It's that's all you have to be and stuff like that. And like I actually have met lewd VTubers, and like they're pretty cool. So it's like it's just an iffy. Like it doesn't bother me. It doesn't like do anything for. It's just that's just how like I am. If that's how they are, it's like that.
Ah, gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, but other than how you said the way you just brought back of like meeting other VTubers, have you met other VTubers as well other than Mini Peachy? Because I think I know you met some.
Yeah, so after like watching like many like as she inspired me to be a VTuber, I wanted to also look at other VTubers. And I actually had a friend that I used to hang out at play on PlayStation back in the like a couple years.
What
But then like they
place?
kind of like
What
threw me
PlayStation was
off.
this? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, it was like four, three. It was kind of like no, yeah, I was four. So we met around like PlayStation 4. So it was like a couple years ago.
Ah, okay. All right.
So I met him. It's actually I don't know. I think you heard of him before. I did rate him a couple of times, or he'll hang out. It'd be dope.
Yeah, because I think other than what was it, Buddy and also Mini Peachy and what was it, Senpai? And that's
Mhm.
what I known them for a little bit. But I didn't know about other VTubers that you do met and all this stuff. Like it's actually pretty cool to meet other VTubers. Like oh you're not the only one who's like have that model and all that stuff, and yet you are. This kind of makes you happy of seeing
Yeah,
other people have a VTuber model, and yet it's doing the same or different content, but yet doing the same thing of making the viewers or have like good time and all that stuff.
yeah, exactly. Like whenever I have people come in here, well, when I first started streaming, it was little issues there and there. I had to actually like get more of a backbone because when you first start streaming, you're kind of scared of like you see yourself growing, you're kind of scared of like, damn, what if like I don't want to lose, viewers? Like I don't want to do something that's gonna be like, damn, they're gonna look at me a certain way.
Right.
But with my PR team, cool, best friends, they were letting me know like, hey, you don't have to take that. You don't like, it's not needed.
Right. I think it's just some people are. Oh, excuse me. I think there's some people who are doing want to do stream or doing like YouTube, for
Hmm.
example, and yet they want to do like this person like this doing, like for example, like like Gura, like
Yeah.
yeah, Gura, and yet to order to become that person, they have to do this every single day to make content and all that stuff and all this, and trying to make to be there on top, stream every day, upload content of yourself and all that stuff, and play like not popular games or like some like like some mid popular games like Garfield kart
Yeah.
racing. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to when it's streaming, like for me, I think right now this wasn't going well, so I think I'm gonna take this a little break and try to get back on sooner in the future. But maybe not now, but probably in the future. But
Um, yeah.
yeah, so I understand like you had like a little rough when you start streaming. So how was it though? Like, how do you like? Do you remember your first viewer and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah, like my first viewer, yeah, because I made it myself. So like, I didn't have the money to like make like I kind of like did it with a whim. So it was more like, oh hey, like I want to be a VTuber. How can I be a VTuber? You know. So
Yeah,
that's what I did, and I made my own Vroid, and like and I don't have them anymore, but I still have pictures. So like I could like always do like a little like of how it came from, which is pretty cool.
yeah, that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, how what was your? Can you still remember what was your first model was like? Was it was it terrible? Was it good? Because I think I remember the first one. Well, I think it was the old one. I think you were having some trouble with it. Is that right? If I
Yeah,
Yeah, how was
yeah,
the
yeah.
first model was like? Was it how was it?
It was just like it was like low quality. I wouldn't say it was a bad model because it was like honestly to make my own first model, it was actually pretty good. Like and I like learned quickly too because I ended up making my other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up making my other ones as well, and then I was like, it was just really like nice to like use the program and like understand it more. So I wouldn't say that they were bad; they were just low quality models.
Yeah, they were low quality, but then you got was it Mini Peachy to help you out a little bit more, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for her, me, Pal, I don't know who else, but they got our models fixed, and yet she did the hard work for you, and yet does she still make some model for you?
Yeah, yeah, because she did the previous one that I had, like with the made outfits and stuff like that, and then she also made this one as well.
That's good. That's good. Because I know Mini Peachy is still making models and all this stuff whenever she has free time. And that's just
Exactly.
yeah. This is actually just pretty cool because I'm still using the what was it the cat ear one and the elf one, the Christmas one.
Oh yeah, no, like they're just iconic. They're really
Yeah,
nice, like ones.
yeah, they're really iconic, and yet how you said you do have to appreciate what she done for her hard work and all that stuff because this like the model is not very easy to make and all that stuff. It takes a lot of effort and time to do like what was it track eyes and also hair physic and all that stuff. And
Yeah, exactly. Every day. So it's like I'm glad that she's like I'm proud of her. Like she's able to like because that takes a lot of time and effort. And the fact that she like every day she always comes up with something new because she's always like updating her models consistently. So like I'm really happy about that.
right. Also, I want to bring up of also of the was what you said about the bringing up of the taking time and effort of the artwork is your illustration artwork.
Ah yes, my artwork that I'm slowly improving on.
Yeah, so yeah, so I think I remember seeing some of yours. I don't know. I have to look them back again. So, is it a side hobby that you do? Is it a hobby that you treat and all that stuff?
It's more like I want to say it's like a hobby because with all my other hobbies, I have this streaming, I have the art. I do sing on occasionally, but I focus more on streaming and art at the moment. Other than like my other ones, I do like to also video edit. Like I'm just one person, so it kind of takes me a while to like
Yeah,
actually have motivation to go do something like that.
right. Because I know that I also, well, I do take commission from other people. Is that it takes a lot of time, and yet you don't want to rush it though, because if you rush it, one little mistake can happen.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also too like I also stream. So like with commissions, like I feel like if I could do commissions, I could do them. Then I would be able to like be like, okay, I can like end my streams at a good time, and then or like I could do the commit like the art like the commissions on stream. Which would be like easier as well, just working together.
Right. But
But mhm.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. But it's like I personally don't do them because like when I'm not comfortable with selling like my art because I feel like it's not there yet. Like I don't want to say it's good enough because I am improving, but it's just not there yet to where I can like be like I'm like okay I'll sell it.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, I think there's. I think I met other people who had that some experience.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is her. I think she said that her skill is not improvement and all this stuff, and yet she did show me this sketch. My head
Yeah,
looks like a square, like SpongeBob.
yeah, because it's So when it comes to stuff like that, like personally for me, I want to learn bodies. It is still a struggle. Like what I would use bases that I find like on Pinterest. Of course, if the I make sure like I could use the base and make sure that like it's free to use. There's some people who like you have to buy it from, or you have the credit. So like I'll give credit to where it's doing everything. Because as an artist myself, I would like so the
Right.
credit as well.
So, what's the difficult about drawing body? Is it the what was it? Is it the titties, the ass, the legs, the dick thighs?
I want to get better with it because like I said, I still use bases, so I would like and like as a base, it would be, like a fake, like how a model would just like faceless model, just a regular like base model, and I would use that to do my art. But I do want to get better with drawing like dicks and stuff like that, ass and stuff. I'm kind of getting better with doing faces, so I'm getting there and like trying to understand like anatomy more.
Right. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure you seeing like I think you're getting distracted of the bonkers and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, true, you're right. I mean, hey, listen, I can make some mini boobas, okay?
Who doesn't like boobas? I'm pretty everyone loves boobas and dick
Exactly.
thighs.
Yeah, exactly. They're just pillows, portable pillows, best type of pillows.
Portable pillows. I mean, you could just bring your pillow and get to the car and on a road trip and you could just sleep.
Yeah, true. But then what? You could just have a human pillow where they would actually like pat you, or have you like laid in their lap. And that's the best feeling.
I will never have that kind of experience. So
I mean, one day you will. One day, you can't never say never.
yeah, never say never. Maybe someday in the future. I don't know, but yeah, I'm pretty sure some other people do like love to experience um that laying down pillow and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think I saw someone on Reddit tweeted about this. I think this girl asked a question like, "What do like? What do men think about boobs?" Like, some three guys question. The first one was as boob. The second answer was uh, life's hard, titty soft, and the third one is boobs are pillows and we sleep.
Shake my But yeah, but that's just like even like because I'm straight myself. I still like whenever I see like people like with big boobas like in real life too, I'll be like, and I'm short, so it's the best feeling because I just put my face right between them. And that's it. I'm living my best life.
Wait, what? Wait, how tall are you again?
I'm 5'2".
5'2", and yet I'm taller than you. How tall is your boyfriend?
He is 5'7", 5'8".
God damn it! I wish at least if I'm 2 tallers high, I could at least be same height or something like that. I'm five. I'm 5'5".
Oh, you're so small.
I'm not small. At least that's a Mexican height for you.
I actually had a Mexican coworker. He was like around the same height as me, maybe like 2 or 3 inches like taller. So I understand.
Yeah, heights is not very fun when it comes to. I think some people misjudge me of like I look like 17, but yet I'm actually 21. Actually, I think I have other girls that are trying to hit me up at the mall. I don't know when was this, but it was, I think it was last 2 to 3 months. Some girls asked me questions like, "Hey, are you 16, 17?" I'm like, no, I'm 21. And yet, that's pretty scary. I don't want to know what age they are. I fucking dipped. I don't want to be that. How you said that person? Get reported.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, that's why I want to know like what's their age and all this stuff. It's like okay, and like if they're not that dating age, and I'll just like be friends with them or like maybe just say like have a good day and all this stuff and just ta-da, I'll leave and get milk.
Shake my head. Shake my head.
All right, so I've been going to your Twitters lately, and yet you said a lot of funny tweets about something, and I do want to know what's going on with your brain of yours.
I'm just weird. So like I just like I don't tweet to like get any likes. It's like I'll just randomly tweet just to tweet.
Yeah,
Just cause.
you just tweet to random tweet stuff like let's go to the first one that you tweet. The first one you said, "I love cummies."
Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, because okay, that one was because I actually got I got the candy gummies,
But
which
did
they
it?
weren't that great
They're
afterwards.
actually candies of cummies.
Yeah, I still have them because I ate a couple of them and it made my stomach, and I didn't want it no more.
No, no shit. It's because it's literally made of cums.
It was like pina colada, but it was like a stale gummy.
I don't want to. I don't know. I need to go check this out of the Amazon and let's see.
Sorry, my dogs are barking like in the kitchen.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah. How you say it? I don't know. Cummies can actually have that store over there. Actually, I see it right now.
Yeah, it's like I put them on my throat and someone had got some.
$8.99 at the Amazon.
I wanted to try it, what I did, and I was like, So they're still sitting here.
I think I see one. The guy made a review. Uh, my son bought these and they are hilarious. Funniest thing is that that is bought and eaten in my home for quite some time. My son is now wants to buy the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese gummies. There's mac and cheese gummies.
Let me check. Is there actually mac and cheese?
Ew! What the hell? That sounds so gross.
Oh yeah, there actually is mac and cheese gummies.
Ew! No, no, that's bad. Oh
I
no,
didn't know there were mac and cheese gummies. I didn't know there were actually gum. Oh wow, they actually do have Oscar Mayer's hot dogs, gummies, and bacon gummies.
baking. I don't know. That's because that's too chewy. It's like it's a gummy. That's too chewy.
Yeah, I don't think it's not gonna taste good with that mac and cheese flavor with gummies because it has. I don't think cheese are not supposed to be like chewy. I mean, except like what I'm talking about, like not sweet cheese. Um, but mac and cheese gummies, I don't think that should be. Is this? Pretty sure they should burn like candy corn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, let's head back to another Twitter comment. I am learning how to make animation because I'm too broke commission, crying, sobbing, and pissing.
I mean, yeah, like I wanted to be able to do animation because like usually when I get the money I get, I have to I put it like I was putting it more into the model when I got this model, so I
Hmm.
didn't really have time to do art commissions. So hopefully, if I start growing a little bit more and I get there, I'll have like more money where I could be able to get, because I want to get like animated overlays. Well, and if I can't get them, I gotta learn how to make them.
Right. Actually, if you do manage to do like animation, like, are you planning to do like what was it, animation artwork like other those people did, like I've seen a lot of Twitters of people doing animation artwork of like
Hmm.
fighting combat animation or like funny moments and all this stuff on VTubers and stuff. Like, are you be able to do that kind of skill, or are you just trying to be like at least be okay with it, or are you just improving till you are ready to make a commission, like what you said for illustration and stuff?
Yeah. Well, just to improve on making like a commission, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So once you, if you be able to make that animation, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that first commission for you of the animation. I got a good, like, huge idea coming in.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Even if it's like no animation, if I do get better with my art, like hey, at least there's something there too.
3 frame per second of each animation, and yet it literally just takes about 3 seconds. One, two, three, done.
Exactly, but it's just the drawing part. I mean, like, I use Clip Studio, so it makes it a little bit easier. I can just duplicate the layers because I'm not doing any like crazy animation. It's more like maybe I'm making like the eyes blink or moving like the hands around. So with that, I can like just duplicate it and then just erase the parts I'm just gonna animate, which makes it a little bit easier.
Hmm. I got an idea. Why not do like a small thing, like how you say, like a ball bounce, like to back and forth or up and down, and do it like multiple times, and then once you're good, you'll be able to do like the eyes and then the hands and something like that. And that's actually pretty good start of drawing.
Oh yeah, I
And
mean, I can send you the one that because I did do an animation for myself, so I can send you one. I'll send you it real quick.
got it. I mean, I was trying to find like other animation and all that stuff, but yet like animators of illustration and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of Twitters are basically full with scams and stuff. Actually, I did get scam of the one Twitter who I thought she was cool, but yet she scammed me of like really bad pixelated animation.
Nah, not like this. That's what's scary about it too. I usually would go like either on like Fiverr or like Etsy. Like I don't know. Like on Twitter, it's kind of unless they're known for having good reviews. But I sent you the ones that I did little animations for. The second one that I sent, I actually that one I'm animating a little bit more with the eye, so it's gonna like fully blink.
Is that supposed to be mom?
No, no, that one is another VTuber, Kokoro.
Kokoro. That looks like mom though. She's supposed to be imposter. Oh god.
Not the imposter. She's actually a fox.
Fox, cat, dog, same thing. Okay, whatever. But actually, this looks pretty cool. I like the first one is cute. The second one looks, like I said, is exactly like mom. But
Yeah,
it's all right.
so I get it.
Yeah, but like animations, it's actually pretty cool. But yet, like I said, you got to be careful where you trying to buy before you commission it.
Yeah, no, I understand. I had commission emotes, and it was a work in progress. I did get the emotes, but the artists themselves they just lack communication. So it was like really hard to like. I was just fuming, but I got my emotes. But it's right. It's okay.
I dig my animation. Was it my animated alerts? But yet they turn out to be pixelated, so I got scammed. But and then also that she also contact my other VTuber friend, yet she's dreading her, but yet my VTuber friend, she's trying to calm her down. She said, "No, thank you, I appreciate it. Like, thank you for your time, and like I do apologize." And yet the commission girl, she literally got threatened her and all that stuff. She got mad, pissed. She's calling her like, I don't know if I can say it on stream, but
Yeah, you like slurs or stuff like that.
no, basically, oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Oh no, that's not okay.
Yeah, so I blocked her. At least my VTuber friend is okay though. Nothing bad happened.
Okay, good though. Like it really sucks that happened, to her, but it's good that nothing like what happened to her, like nothing bad happened to her.
Yeah, nothing bad happens. This is like now another tweet that you made. Uh, butt plug ruffle giveaway?
Oh, okay. With that, that's so it was supposed to be a joke because I'm starting to do giveaways, and I do giveaways every month. So like just to bring back like just to give it to the community. Like 'cause, without without my like the community I'm growing, like my community, I
Right.
wouldn't be where I'm at today. I want to give back to them. So it was gonna be that. At first, it was a joke. Then people were serious about it. But I'm just making it a $50 gift card, like a Visa gift card. So if they want it, they can buy it themselves. you know.
Yeah, that's actually I don't know what the butt plug is, so I think it's I think if I know it should be an anal thing. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's basically what it sounds like. It just
Oh,
plugs.
now I'm starting to understand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And also this is actually pretty interesting. Um, the one you made a tweet is that VTuber versus real life. The one you
Yeah.
made for yourself and the other one of your real life. Yet your hair actually looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And also that I like the eye tattoo. Is actually looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, thank you. That was it was a photo that I did like a couple months ago, but because currently I like shaved my head in so my hair is growing back, and the only reason why I did that is because I colored my hair a lot. So like as you see like in the picture, like my hair is blue, but I just cut it to where I can like not color no more. I'm just leaving it like all natural. I don't have to touch it.
Right. But also I do have this another question. Yet people are kind of curious. Are you plan to do in the future? Are you plan to do real life content, or are you gonna stick as a VTuber? Or
I'll probably stick as a VTuber. Like I don't care if people know what I look like. That's why like I also did the trend as well. Like I don't mind people knowing what I look like. I personally just don't do like I'm not gonna be streaming like that because one, I have I have my boyfriend in the background where I sometimes he's just like back there either sleeping or stuff and that's just like super weird. Or like I have a back door in my room as well, so like people come in and out a lot from there
right,
to like, do laundry. So it's kind of like this. I don't want people looking, like like all my families too and everything.
right. Yeah, you don't want to get disturbed, and yet people don't want to see like weird stuff going on. Yet nobody want to
Exactly.
see how do you say it? Someone get killed and get reported the body, and yet it was your boyfriend all along.
Yeah, exactly. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand. Like, I think there are some other VTubers or stream with just only their models because I think it's because they're shy or they don't want to show their face.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had numerous people come into chat like recently too. They asked me like, "Why would you want to be a VTuber when you can just show yourself?" Like, so I don't get it. And I was like, for me, it's just like it's nice to like look like you have a little anime. Like it's just like you're living your best like anime life. In a sense.
Yeah, you
And
have your.
also,
Go ahead.
okay. Sorry, sorry, but it's like you don't have to like always get ready and stuff like right now I'm in my PJs, and of course if I were to have my camera on all the time I would always have to make sure that I look good, where like reality with the model I just have my model here and I just talk and like make the facial expressions and that's about it.
Yeah, I think some other people. I think there's one VTuber. I don't know. I don't know what's her name. I think I was scrolling on TikTok, and yet she was streaming her VTuber model, but she was literally in nude, literally straight up nude. That's what she told and said to her chat. And that's kind of pretty scary, though. I mean, at least nobody saw her nude body, but that's kind of a little bit off.
Yeah, yeah, I know somebody too. I was like collabing with this male VTuber and he was like, oh no, I'm sitting here with like balls sticking to my chair and I said okay.
What the? My ball's sticking to my chair, and yet it's sweating and it itches. So I scratch it and yet I sniff it. Ah, no, please don't.
Like it's like do your thing, I guess. Personally, for me, I could never. I sit here with my clothes. I got people who come in my room all the time anyway,
Yeah,
regardless of they either knock or barge in. So
yeah, they're not gonna barge in, literally just slam the door. It's like, hey, dinner time. All right,
Most of
so
my family's respectful, but yeah.
yeah, that's very disrespectful. I don't think anybody wants to do that, but well, nobody wants to do that. Well, at least your parents are understandable.
Mhm.
So you have siblings, is that right?
Yeah.
Are you the oldest sister or the youngest?
No, I'm the oldest.
The oldest. Okay, so that's pretty good. Cause so how's your house like to have like the youngest sibling? So
They're like they're okay. I mean, like I said, they were siblings, so we're gonna get on each other's nerves.
oh yeah, I feel that a lot. I think I have one brother. Literally I don't want to he's actually a greedy person. Yet he literally he like, one time he just requested $500 of my on the Cash App, and yet
Oh no,
uh
not like this.
yeah, he's a really greedy person. Yet sometimes he's like, "Move, you peasant," or something like that, or like, like I'm better than you. It's like, "Oh, I don't like your kind," or something like that. And sometimes he's talked back to my parents, and yet that's not actually good because if you talk back to your parents, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get your ass whooped.
Exactly, and that's just the worst thing to do.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to do. But you have to teach them discipline, though. I don't know, cause I feel like discipline is a bad and a good thing, cause they'll be able to fear you, but yet they'll be able to learn a lesson. But I don't think I'd be able. If I'm gonna ever have a kid, um, I don't think I'm gonna teach them discipline. Like I said, I'm gonna try my best to not show them discipline, but yet to do something what I can do to make them teach you a lesson of not like doing this or that.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Like you have two siblings and like they love you and all that stuff.
yeah, okay, yeah. Of course, we love each other, even though we get on each other's nerves.
Right. You get each other's nerve, but yet imagine they just literally came to your room just while you're streaming. So like, hey, big sister, are you done streaming? Is that your fake? Is your boyfriend having a good
I,
time?
I mean, my sister usually comes in because if it, usually in the background it'll be my sister, and then it would be my boyfriend you hear a lot. I mean, it makes sense because he's always in the room, and then he's also playing his game and talking to his friends. So you're gonna hear from time to time. My sister she'll just barge in, and like she'll know that I'm streaming too because usually when I'm sitting in my chair and like my mod like my model's out, like I'm streaming, so usually everybody sees that. But now with her, she'll like use my whole name and everything. I'm like, first of all, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that first of all, and second of all, you can't like disturb other people's what you're streaming or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, what was the question I was about to ask? Right, right, and now I remember. So I did saw your tweet about this, and actually it's pretty interesting. And yet, you were tweeting something that you want to host a tournament. Is that right?
Yeah, like like I said, I wanna do more for community, so it'll be like cash prize. So I do want to
Yes.
do like a tourney for like multiverses, only because it's a free game, similar to it's a platform fighting game, similar to Smash. It's like a lot of people can play. They're gonna add like a bunch more characters, so I'm probably just gonna do that. Probably by the end of next month or starting like September.
Right. Yeah. When I saw your tweet about this, like, oh, cool. Now I can bully people, and yet with money, and probably just maybe either take myself a little bit of some money and give some to my mom or my dad as well.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Like it gives everybody like an opportunity to like win the money. We can like do the tourneys like, every. No, I don't want to do like every month because that is that's a lot of money there. But like maybe like every 3 months, 4 months.
yeah, I think that's also actually it's pretty good because you're tweeting, yet you are having a good time. You're just chatting in the your community. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that, and yet that's a really good improvement of becoming what was it uh like a content creator of like you loving people and showing them how much you love them, yet having a good time. Like they don't see you as like what was it, a fan, or like a goddess, like for Gura, for example, like everyone simps for her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so does anybody simp for you? Do you have any fans or viewers simp for you?
Um. I mean, I guess some and then some now. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to the ones who do and who don't. Like I just be here and we just have a good time. You know.
You're right.
There's some who say jokingly, so I can't really tell who knows. Well, I
Yeah, you can't even tell like in a chat like if they're joking or not. You just move on and then that's it.
the
And you don't.
moment I said that, chat said I do.
God damn. What was it? Like what was it getting back to? Showing love communication. Love and communication to your viewers and all that stuff is pretty great. You're showing not by yourself, but showing everybody that they should follow that kind of step of like talking to them and like saying like being the feces sometimes to time, like have a good time. And that's the thing that some people have forgotten about that, and they just want to do it for like viewers and for like becoming popular somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's like recently I actually had someone who like recently started streaming. I didn't know they started becoming a VTuber. They're like asking for tips and stuff. And so I was letting them know too. I said, you just don't worry about the numbers because of course, when you first start off, you try to get up there fast enough, but you kind of realize it's gonna take time, and that's what like I eventually realized. So then I was just doing whatever I could. I was posting TikToks before I stopped. I had to do it again, but it's just it's like it's networking as well. Like for me, I legit like worked from like the bottom, as in like I had didn't let people know I was a VTuber. Like usually people would debut and it would be like like debuting is like a great way to like get more of a community as well, because then like people will come by, and say hi and stuff, like to get to know you a bit more. Like for me, I didn't do that. I was like, okay, VTuber, bam, so I was working my ass to where I was now, and I'm not saying like everybody else, like people have a situation, they're in the same situation. Some of them, they grew fast because they were able to network fast, because networking is a key thing as well. Like
Yeah,
if you're not networking, it's gonna take you a while.
yeah. It's like for me, like he said, it's not growing for me. I don't think I understand like how networking and like doing content and all that stuff. I still have a lot to learn to become a content creator even now. I do have some skills, but yet I still have a lot to learn, and so
Hmm.
does other people too. But at least it's get like gives them a good step. Like, how do I start? Like, maybe I can go ask her, like ask Lunar, ask Kidlat, or ask, like ask Senpai or Bunny. Like, how do I start? Like, what is a good thing to start with? Like, help give me some advice and something like that.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, because I'm still growing as well. So like I just like if anything with the tips, like just don't look at numbers. I have my viewer count off. I don't like it when like people even tell me like you have this amount of viewers, or like why am I the only person talking? And it's kind of like that just throws off like the streamers balance and stuff. So
Yeah,
like I'll let people know like, hey, we don't talk about viewer count here. We don't talk about who's the most active in chat or who's only talking. Like people fall asleep in streams. It happens. There's lurkers
right.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's. I think I'm still second with one viewer, but yet that's why I have to take a little break from now. But yeah, that's a good thing we started off to talk about other people who want to start. To start who is new to the content and all that stuff. Uh, and also this one last question. One more of the tweets that I just found of the July 28th. It literally was yesterday. I'm actually a crackhead. I like hanging out behind Burger King, screaming and scaring people. So what was that about?
So so with that, I just wanted to make a random tweet, and for me, it's like my little like the things that like stick with me is like crackhead. So So it's like, that's what I said. And it was just something random. Like like I said, I like to randomly tweet shit. So like I'll tweet something, and I think I put it as shower thoughts. No, I didn't. That was another tweet today. But yeah, I just did that. And people were like, "Huh?" They're like so confused. I'm like, "Nah, don't worry about it."
Yeah, don't worry about it. I can imagine if you like you just like like I'm pretty sure you're laying down in bed while you're about to go to sleep, and then you woke up and then like, holy shit, I gotta tweet this real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's funny how you can tweet some random stuff and yet people are scared of like, are you actually serious or somewhat?
Yeah, yeah, no. I mean, some people know it's for jokes. Like, a lot of people when they get to know me, they know like I'm a joking character. Like, like I even say like in my bio too, like, well, not joking, but like I'm a bully. So like I do like to bully people as well. But of course, with that being said, I'm not gonna randomly start bullying a stranger. Like I don't like for me, like I don't mind if mutual, like the mutuals and like friends things. Like I'll consider you a friend if I talk to you long enough. Like you know either mutual friends, imagine me, it's like the same thing. But I just don't like people who like immediately be like, "Oh, what's up, bestie?" Or like they talk to me crazy. Like we just met like 5 minutes ago. Why are we best friends? Like I don't know you. You could be a criminal for all I know. I could be a criminal. Shit. I have a knife in my hand. What do
What
you do? You're dead.
I could be the guy who literally can hack into your computer, or I could be the guy who be in your walls.
Exactly. Like you never know. So it's like it's just like stuff like that.
It is. It does. It's yeah. So does the internet can be scary from time to time. Like you don't know like um who you're dealing with, and yet like you don't know them first until you actually get to know them. And yet,
Exactly, and that's what's scary.
yeah, what's mostly scary is that also had like I had a little story about a background. Like there's this guy who I think this was in 2015 and 2016. Um, he was literally selling some. I don't think I can say it in stream again. Like he was
Just you can like I guess use like another word
like
or something.
underage.
Okay, okay, understandable.
Yeah, it was basically for me it was very it's actually disgusting though. It was actually disgusting because we were just want to have a chill, just have a good time. Like you know how everybody in like Discord is like how like joke around. That's what you
Yeah,
yeah, this guy came out of nowhere like first day he's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" But yet now he's selling, so at least the good thing is that I think he's still in jail right now because we caught him. And yet the other guy who I know, he can track people off their IP. But yeah, I lost contact of
oh
him.
no, that's scary.
Yeah, that is scary. But he said he only does it. He only does it if like something bad happens, or like if his friend like threatening him, or like threatening one of his friend or something like that, or like something worse. The good thing is we caught him, and he's still in jail for and all that stuff. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good that you guys got you got him and everything.
Yeah. And like to to viewers, actually that how was it that video that you showed us that how was it the guy who's going to play in an arcade with a bowling, yet he got kidnapped, almost got kidnapped.
Yeah,
I think that's other people should be careful about is trusting who you are, like trusting who you should be dealing with. Like Scooby Doo for example, like people like Shaggy and all the gang know this person, but yet they trust him, but yet they don't trust the other person, but yet they turn out this person to be the trust is a imposter, but yet the one who they didn't trust was not a criminal. So that's something that kids should know. Like, be careful like who you're dealing with, because that person can also be a imposter.
yeah, exactly. That's why too, cause um, like before I became like an 18 plus streamer, I was actually like like okay, I'll teach kids stuff in this. But it was like the more lewd people that I met, and then the more like lewd I would get. And it's kind of like because personally for me, like since I have younger cousins, I will talk about this stuff with them only to let them know. But it's different talking to kids on the internet rather than your family members.
Right, because I think your family members are okay with it, but yet when you're talking, well, you're what was it? The other kids at the internet,
Yeah.
uh, they can actually.
Yeah, they can either take it the wrong way, or maybe they'll use it and then it's kind of like it's gonna feed back to
Yep.
to the adult, and it's like that. So that's why like I also came 18. Like my Discord is 18 plus, but I do have my streams like because I did have some people who were minors before that were in stream, and then when I became 18 plus, like I just let them know like you guys can be in Discord, but like just don't be in stream. Like we can always hang out in Discord, ladies, and bother me, but on stream is where I'm like
Yeah,
the
like
most fluid. So it's like I rather keep them out of the stream.
yeah, you want to make sure that like you have the limits, and yet like okay, that's too
Exactly.
much, and yet and all that stuff. But yet on Discord, like okay, this is fine. We can do whatever we want, and joke around.
Yeah, yeah, like that basically. But I know like in the past couple months that I had become 18 plus, I had banned a lot of minors.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah, I did. There was one that was actually no. There's actually a minor who came into stream and instantly joined my Discord, and they're like, "Oh, I'm like 12," and I'm like, "Oh, whoa, wait a minute." Like I'm so sorry. I banned them from stream and Discord.
Damn. When was this though?
This was like it was during like a raid. So this is a couple. It was a couple. I think I want to say like 3-4 months ago when this happened.
Oh, well,
Mm-hmm.
at least we know that you got that kid out of there.
Exactly. Like I said, it's really scary. Especially when you are an 18 plus streamer, it's because you don't really know who's of the age.
Right, and yet they
So it's like,
can,
yeah,
yeah, which they can either take it the wrong way, or like they can see that opportunity is either that's a good thing or a bad thing, and that they use that opportunity as a good thing to show it off to other people. But yet that's kind of sucks and scary too.
yeah, exactly. Like it's scary. So that's why like I implore people like if you have like a not safe to work channel in your Discord, I really implore you like put a ticket system where you um let people know like, hey, scratch everything out of your ID. We just need to see the birth year. Like that's all it is. And it's not illegal to ask that because you're not asking for like personal information like that. All
Hmm.
you're doing is asking for the year. So that's why I let people know too. Like I'm like, I just need to see the year. I even have an example in my Discord when they send a ticket, and like the only people who see it would be like the admins of the server, and then one of them will verify it. They'll close it, and then like it just it's gone. Like no one's gonna save it because it's gonna go through the ticket. Someone sees it, you get the role, and then deleted. Bam, it's gone. It's deleted.
Right.
It's just a safety precaution for everybody.
Yeah, at least you're doing a lot of good work of like shouldn't like banding the kids out of there, and you
Hmm.
want I said that okay, so let's say this: if the new person joined the server, you ask what their age is, and like so that way you can clarify like okay, he's in or he's out, or like
I usually don't ask people what their age is because that is kind of like I don't know. I don't ask them. Usually, people who come in here because I actually had kids who came into the street. Sorry, I just burped.
oh, you're good.
I had kids who came into my stream like for raids. They'd be like, "Hey, I'm not 18 plus, so I will be leaving." And they wouldn't join the Discord either. It's like there's kids who know they're like they understand. Okay, well, I'm leaving.
That's good. I know there one kid who wasn't in that age, but yet he left because he doesn't want to. I think he'd say he doesn't want to be a bother. I don't know what was the full detail, but he doesn't want to be a bother until like, he can come back and be that age. But
Yeah,
yeah,
which just makes it sense. Yeah, because there's some kids that are like that. If you let them know, like, hey, if you just can't somebody, they'll understand. And like if you let them know too, like I said, Discord is just like it's not because we have channels for stuff like that. And like if you want to talk down bad, you have to verify. Then you talk in those channels. You talk in like the other channels because it's courtesy as well. Not everybody wants to see that. Like what if
mm,
someone's just chilling, even if like just an adult chilling, woke up and now they see like a PP in their general chat. Like nobody
yeah.
wants to wake up to that.
Nobody wants to wake up to that, or like even worse, some guy is having cock and ball torture.
Exactly, and nobody wants to see that the first thing they wake up and they're trying to like talk to their friends and they just see that like no,
I don't want
so
to. I don't want to see this shit when I wake up in the morning. I want to wake up to my alarm. I'd rather wake up to my annoying ass alarm other than this.
Exactly.
Man, yeah, that's actually you're doing a lot of good work of the little kids though. Good job, Lunar.
Hmm. I just want to keep them safe. Like I have younger siblings myself, so it's like I rather keep kids away from me. I just only because I'm just really lewd. I just don't want that. I don't want them to get corrupted. Like in that sense.
Right.
I was like,
Yeah,
let them stay being a kid. That's what I tell my young siblings too. I tell them don't grow up fast. Like I understand because like for me, like in middle school is when I learned about all like this growth shit. Because kids are gonna learn eventually, either through friends, the internet. Like the internet is fast now, so you have more kids learning shit than we did as a kid, and that's what makes it even more scary. There are kids who will lie about their age. Like they're sneaky.
yeah,
Some kids are sneaky.
yeah, they are sneaking. Yet, they can like I've seen a lot of TikTok videos. Like, some kids are like a lot of kids are these days are doing like adult dances. It actually terrifies me the most. Like they're just doing this for content. Yet, it kind of scares me. Like they're using it as an advantage or like getting views or like getting popular or something like that. It's something
Yeah,
that it's something that we didn't had it like how you said when I was we didn't have like good internet back then. All I
yeah.
know is
So
that
like the internet, and you see you get things from TikTok and that's what like with TikTok, like there's some mature content on there, but like it's gonna tell you like just mature, skip the video. You can say like watch the video, and like there's nothing holding them back from like watching something mature. Just like the filter doesn't really do much. And that's why like I always tell people that's why I always tell people like make the ticket system because it's the same thing. You can say that your channel is not safe to work, but all Discord is going to ask, oh, it's going to be like, oh, you agree that you're above the age of 18, and then they can see it.
yeah, and they can just check and say, "Oh, I'm good," or like they can lie to it or something like that.
Exactly. Like it's just a button. That's why I feel like the ticket is just better. You can put it behind a row. That's what I let people know too. I remember that we did there was a VTuber space a couple weeks ago because there was a situation with this one VTuber. So, like people were coming in and talking about it. So, like we're also discussing like other things as well, like how to keep minors safe as a VTuber community, and like going in that space, a lot of VTubers don't interact with a lot of VTubers because they're scared. Because there are so many like there's been a lot of VTubers who have done bad shit, and then it's kind of like you just don't know who to trust. You don't know what like you don't want to be friends with somebody, and then they turn out to be like some criminal or some shit.
Yeah,
So it's a scary situation. Like for me, I stay with the little group.
yeah. How you say? I do talk to other VTuber. Yet, like I just always say like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just say, "Oh, I love your model" and all that stuff. Or like, if you know, getting to know them or like trusting them or like you want to get to know them, I'm pretty sure they don't have or that or like they don't want to know that or something like that. I think it's either A is that they say I think they're gonna be A they block you or two they're gonna ghost you. That's the two other ways, but yet at least they're gonna say oh like how you said like oh we can just oh thank you for your time, but I don't think I want to talk to you or something like that. And
Yeah, exactly.
other than getting ghosts or something like that, like I get ghosts a lot of other VTubers and all that stuff, and actually to be honest, it kind of pissed me off, including other people too, in Discord. Like
Hmm.
I'm getting a bunch of ghosted. Yeah, have you ever been getting ghosted whenever you're DMing people?
I mean, yeah, like some people do like I when I message people and they don't message back. I mean, they'll eventually message back whenever they can. Like personally, for me too. Like sometimes I'll read a message, but I'll be like, because sometimes I'm in like in other people's discords and VCs, only because I'm doing something with them, or maybe because I fell asleep or something, or like like I'm drawing, and then like I'll read a message, but then accidentally like not reply because somebody's either talking to me in VC, like oh look at this, and like my attention is like going to them. So there's times where like people will message me, and like I really don't like I don't ghost people, but I just well it's not intentionally if it does happen
It
because I
does.
always try to reply whenever I can, and then I'll forget that like I read a message until like I look in DMs again. I'm like, well, shit, I didn't reply to this person. Oh no.
Yeah, at least the good thing is that your viewers knows about this. Yeah, I think pretty sure other people of who ghosting you. Like I say it. Either that they are busy or something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, this so they can either be ghosting because they don't want to talk to you, or it could also be as well like, oh, maybe they were just busy.
Yeah, mostly either they just don't want to talk to you. And yet I just DM'd one person who was I don't know how long was this. Actually, I think I DM other people who like we had in the group, and I still contact them for some time to time, saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Is like hope to check in and see you're doing okay next time. And next day I just DM them, and they just ghosted me. I don't understand why, but we are what was it? Like entity, like we are like how you say it. It doesn't make them a bad person, but
Like, I'm trying to figure out now.
yeah,
It like, they like, it doesn't make them a bad person, but it's kind of like there's some people as well, because I know when people do ghost, they ghost because they don't think you're like, they wouldn't think you're important enough. That's why a lot of people like, oh, when you get ghosted, it's like, that's how it is. You're basically being ghosted is they either stop talking to you because they didn't like you anymore, or they don't think you're important enough to talk to. And that's the sad truth about it. So like, if that does happen a lot, it's because people just don't people are just high on a high horse. That's how I see it. You're on a high horse if you can't tell, like, give somebody a little bit of time. If you don't want to talk to somebody, just let them know. Be like, hey, I'm
yeah,
not really interested in talking with you. It might hurt their feelings, but it's better than ghosting them and then them still messaging you thinking like you're still friends.
yeah. It's better than just saying like, "Oh, hey," like, "Hey, say, hey, I'm busy," or like, "Can we like, I just rather not talk or interact with you again." You know,
Exactly.
yeah, it's kind of how now these days like people how you say it like now how you say it, now these days girls are getting a bunch of DMs. This is a very great example of girls are getting a bunch of DMs from guys, and yet guys are getting less DMs. Or I'm pretty sure guys are getting more DMs than girls. It could be the same thing. But yet they're getting a lot of DMs, and yet they just either they don't reply or just they don't see that person as special to them. And yet people need to learn that you know you you got to make sure like who you talking with to make sure what if this person or like what if this person is someone I can be with or like or if I can get to know them or like is this gonna be person gonna be friend to me. That's something that people should learn, but yet gotta be gotta accept that ghosting a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I mean, yeah, if it does come to that situation, it's kind of just like I said, they probably don't, they feel like you're not important enough, or maybe they are busy. Like, it's just so many things that it could be. If it's like, if they don't reply to you, then you just leave it. I get that. If they haven't replied to you, it's like, don't like try to give them the attention.
Right.
You know, they'll eventually reply to you if they do want to reply to you. If not, and they still have it, it's like whatever, just drop them.
Yeah.
Well, not, I guess not drop 'em, just be like, I mean, there's some people who I did drop, and there's some people who I just don't talk to anymore. Like, I'll talk to them, and eventually, if they start, if they did something, or if they start being really weird, eventually I would just stay away from them.
Yeah, straight up or block them or something like that. Yeah, that's actually understandable. If someone like like they're saying like I don't want to yeah like saying oh let me do this to you or something like that or let me I'm thinking about this to you whenever I'm thinking about you like that's kind of off, and
Yeah,
I don't think that kind of my friend's way. I was like oh like I hope she's doing okay and all that stuff. I hope she's doing fine. Like I hope her stream is successful or he or she is having a great day and staying safe. But if you're thinking about that or like DMing that kind of way, uh, it's kind of it's really off though. Like I did see a lot of twitters of like VTubers are getting random DMs saying like, "Oh hey, let me come to your house and have bonkers in bed," like or like, "Let me see your feet pic" or something like that. That's kind of
I mean,
off.
I know, like the feed pics or memes and stuff like that. Because I mean, I
Yeah,
have a lot of friends who talk about feet all the time. So, but some of them are joking because they actually do like sucking toes. Some of them are
Well,
joking. Like for me, I'll be like, give me your toes, but I'm not serious about it. Like that, personally, for me, I can't imagine spit in my mouth or someone sucking my feet. It's just weird. I don't know.
it is
That's
weird.
just my opinion.
I don't think I don't want to suck feet. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it has it been due. I don't know where.
Exactly.
I don't know how long is that sock was been there, or how long is that feet was in there, or anything that they step on. I'm not having a single leak of that. No
Exactly.
matter how
Probably.
much, no matter how much you're paying me, no matter how much you're saying, oh, if you do this, you get your viewers grow. And like, no matter how much, I'm not licking one single of the feet.
And it's like, even if they wash their feet, I mean, what if they don't like clean their floor? Like personally for me, when I hop out the shower, I put my sand like my house slippers on. Like after I dry them, I put my house slippers on, and then like I'll go to my room and then I'll take off my slippers like in my room. But other than that, there's people who like they'll get out the shower, go on a little bath mat, and then like they'll walk around the house or like they'll walk barefooted to their room, and like now you're just walking through your floor that could be dirty. Maybe you didn't sweep. Even if they're clean, now you just drag bacteria on your feet. Or what if they have dead skin?
Oh, dead skin. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch or kiss dead skin. I mean, I said if you gonna touch them, I or give them a foot massage. I just let me wear a glove or like hand protection or something like that. I don't mind giving them like a foot massage, but licking them or kissing them, hell no.
Exactly. It's just weird.
It is. I don't know. Internet is weird and scary at the same time. Okay. Well, also I do have also this another question. I know you've been streaming a long ass time to probably 6 hours or 12 hours or sometimes
Mm-hmm.
24 hours. How do you manage to keep a lot of energy to that? Like
Um.
how do you manage to take some breaks? When is a good idea to take a break and go back in, eat, get something to eat, and all that stuff like, and get that. Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna stream like to 6 hours because I don't have that. Once I stream 6 hours, like oh hell, like I can't stream that long. I'm gonna stream for 2 hours and go back to bed.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, personally, for me, like I said, since I do this like full time, even if it's like full time, like I do like 5 days, and I give myself like a two, like I gave myself 2 days off because I do treat this as a job as well, because I even though if I'm enjoying it, I'm still getting paid for this. Like I treat this as a job as well. So I'm like, okay, I got the 5 days where I stream. I got 2 days where I won't stream, or maybe like in special occasions I'll come in. Like I sometimes like switch up my days and stuff. My hours like for me like I can just explain. I'm a crackhead. Like not everybody streams the same way. Like there's some people who can stream for like maybe like two. They can stream like maybe I'll do like 24 hours for like maybe like 2 weeks. Like 2 days a week they'll do it like that. Or there's people who can they have a consistency to where consistency is key. Personally, for me, I can't really do that as much. Sometimes, like I have a lot of people who live with me, so I try to I try my best to keep the schedule, but I won't post the schedule and say what I'm gonna play because I still go with the flow
Yeah,
of the of doing it and doing stuff.
yeah. Do
So
I?
it's like yeah.
Yeah. Do I regret making a commission of this schedule? And I don't think the schedule is not. It's not useful, but I'm pretty sure it's not a great idea. You just it's pretty cool because you go with the flow and you don't mind like what games you're gonna play next and all that stuff. It's like, damn, I think I'm gonna play this game, or like, oh shit, well I'm feeling like this and yet, or like, and all that stuff. Like, and also I've been seeing that you've been streaming naps during the stream. Is that true?
I stream what now?
What was it? You take naps during stream? Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I used to do I usually do them if I'm doing like really, really long, if I do like 20, like between 24 or 48. I remember I took a nap for my 72 hour subathon, but it didn't work out because a situation had happened to where I had to cut my subathon short and I took a break.
Hmm. I
Something had happened in real life when I woke up and I couldn't handle it and I was crying and shit. So I didn't want to bring it to the stream. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna just take a break. You know.
That's good. That's good. That's good to take some break because holy hell, 24 hours. I think I'm gonna take some. Probably I'll order maybe 6 or 7 Monster or Red Bulls each, and probably just go crazy and see demons or something like that, or see like crazy stuff, or hell, I'll be able to see my waifu, um, Yumi from the Senran Kagura, or B from Pokemon Sword, or the what's her name? I forgot the other her name. Yeah, I got a bunch of waifus I can name a list. Wow, I lost them.
It's okay. Sometimes you just have too many waifus, you know?
Yeah, you have any waifus that you list, or husband you have any list?
Oh yeah, I mean I got plenty like, Inuyasha, Ban, uh Koga. Like it's just a lot. And like, I watch a lot of anime. So like sometimes I can't remember like all their names, but if I see a picture of them or like if you tell me the anime, I can probably kind of tell you something. But that's about it. But there's been a lot that I have. I've been keeping track of them, only like, the older ones that I had, which is like, like Inuyasha, Shishomaru, Koga, Ban. What was another anime that I seen? Fuck. And like I seen so many. I really seen so many.
Yeah, yeah. There's something I do want to ask. Like, what do you remember? Like, how did you got into anime though? Who got you into anime, or something? Or did you found him, or did you? Was it? What was your first anime? Was like?
Uh, my mom, because mom was actually into like a lot of cartoons, and she actually her first anime was Inuyasha. So like I said, like as much as everybody in my family games, everybody in my family also watches anime, as in cousins,
Yeah.
auntie.
I'm kind of jealous that you got your family to enjoy animes and all this stuff. Actually, I think my dad watched anime too, but the only anime that he likes is One Punch Man. Oh, is it two? One Punch Man and Demon Slayer. Two of them that he loves the most. And yeah, my brothers watch with him as well. And yet, and that's really pretty cool that your family is really into gaming and also into anime. That's a very lucky wish that every kid wants to have. To have
Yeah, so like everybody would talk. You're so lucky your family likes that. It's like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because like if your family's into gaming or into anime, you can have like a really really great relationship with them and like talk about this or that, like have a great like more bonding with them. It's actually is pretty cool, but I don't know. That's kind of that's something I'm jealous about. All right, this is something I do want also other new viewers or other people I want to know. How do you and your boyfriend meet though?
We met online, but we didn't start dating till we met in person. And the only reason why, because this is gonna sound real fucked up. Okay, well let me tell you the story. Um, we met through PlayStation, so this is like 4 years ago. The time since I was still in high school, what I would do, I would hustle men online for their money
What?
and get and get gay.
Ah, so you're making them simp for you for your money? Oh wow, that's kind of
I
hit
mean, they would hand they would hand it over.
hand it
So
over.
yeah, so like they would be like, oh, if you do a bet, like they'll bet money with me, and then like if I do the bet, they'll give me like extra than they wanted to give me. So it was kind of like it was so just being a female on console. Because back then it was like, oh, girls are going into to to what's call it. Girls started playing a lot of games because you didn't have many girls that played a lot of games back. So then, like now you have way more because now it's more like common.
Yeah, you have a lot of girls who are streaming and or recording games. I think some of them are legit gamers. Most of them are, how do you call it? Uh, body. What was it? Oh, bath streamers.
Yeah, like hot tub streamers.
Yeah, I don't enjoy those kinds. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how.
Yep.
So
Fake
he had
gamers.
he had gave me money, but I didn't. But him, he just gave it because I had to do something. It wasn't anything bad. Like I had to call him I believe I had to call him like Big Daddy something. And at first I was like, but it was $20. So I was like, okay. And then like I got the money and then I didn't talk to him, but it wasn't like I was trying to. There's sometimes where I would like hang out with a lot of I would hang out with a lot of people. So I was always like party hopping or like so sometimes I'll stop talking to people. But it would never be on purpose. So that's how it was. And then he actually messaged me and he was like, "Dang, so you're just gonna take my money and not talk to me?" And I was like, "No, I'm sorry. Like, he was a good person." And so I was like, "No, no, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll talk to you." And so we started talking more, and we eventually like found out we were like in the same area. So then it was like, okay, all right. So we met up. We went on a date. Our first date, we went to Chipotle. I didn't like Chipotle, so I let him eat my food. Then we went to the movies. We watched Black Panther. We had like some hibachi, Japanese restaurant. We had some ice cream, and it was a really good first date. And I serenaded him too, and that's I got him. Y'all, I'm actually a siren. I'm not a bunny. I sang him a song, and now here he is 4 years later, and he's stuck with me.
He slept with you, and yet he slept with you all because of just one message. You're not gonna talk to me because I gave you money. Wow. Okay.
Like if he didn't message it, and that's what I always wonder. It's like if he didn't message me, would we really be here? And he would be like, yeah, there would have been a way that we were gonna be together.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you always want to think of like, oh damn, like what would happen if he didn't DM me or she didn't do this or do that. Like, yeah, like, or I wouldn't be in this position or we wouldn't be in this relationship or I would have had this promotion or something like that. That's actually pretty interesting. Of you wanted to think back and like what would happen if this didn't happen. But you're glad this happened. Yet you actually met the one of the most coolest person that I never talked to.
Oh yeah, no, like sometimes he'll come in like you'll hear him sometimes or he'll talk to chat. There's times where he'll interact with chat as well. Um but yeah, he's a really good person, so I'm glad I'm with him. Like I do like he's like the love of my life, so I want to get married. So I really hope he puts a ring on my finger. Like I really hope one day,
Hold on, hold on. Let me let your boyfriend hear this, and let me give him a little like advice for the ring ding. Can you
Not
hear
as a
me?
ring. No, he can't. He won't be. He has his own headphones on too.
Damn.
He's
Uh,
playing 2K.
I was basically gonna tell him about something about the ring, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. But I'll tell. It's something that is very cheap and also very effective. But also, actually, you know what? I'll give this advice for viewers. You know what, male viewers, if you're out there who is planning to get married or, planning to engage with this person, get a moisturized stone. I think it was moissanite.
Trey Stone. Wait. What?
It's something. It's called the moissanite. Moissanite. That's what it's called because moissanite is twice as shiny as a diamond, more durability, and also it costs less than a diamond is.
Oh, okay.
Because of that, they're not gonna tarnish over time, but yet they shine way more brighter than the diamond does, and because of that, is really more affordable than the
Hmm.
diamond is. So it really can't tell the difference, but your wallet can. So guys out there, get the moissanite stone. Don't get diamonds rings. Get the moissanite diamond ring.
And
Moissanite
more
ring.
tonight.
Moissanite ring. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Moissanite ring. That's what it's called.
How would you spell that? Like moist tonight.
Yeah, let's go. How you say? It. Oh, let me type in the. Let me try and type it in the party because I'm pretty sure guys are kind of interested. What was it?
Yeah. They're like, oh, they're
There
just
you
trying to
go.
write it
There
down.
you go. Moissanite.
Got him. We got
Yeah.
him.
Uh, uh, Yeah. So
We got him. We got him.
so how you say it? Yeah. So get the moissanite, not diamond. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a girl one day and be able to date her and give her a moissanite, not diamond. But I was hoping to get a right girl. Who knows? Someone who's into who's someone or maybe is mostly into gaming and also into anime, but also have her own hobbies. So that way I can have my like like be have interested of her hobbies and my hobbies as well.
Uh-huh.
And it's actually I do want to experience it of what it's like to have that kind of relationship because I've never been in a relationship, not even once. I did ask like five girls in actually it was three girls in middle school and two were in high school. Three of them
Mhm.
drop off and two of them I swear I think three of them said yes, but yet they didn't show up. So that's the thing.
When it comes to love, I will say this because a lot of people I have dated a lot of guys, but I didn't really get a bit intimate with like two. But I would say this: if you are struggling trying to find love, just just focus on yourself,
Yeah,
and
that's
eventually find you because that's what actually happened. Me and Nick weren't looking for a relationship. We were just gonna honestly just hang out, and we ended up actually like that. We just ended up like falling in love with each other. So that's the thing. Like sometimes it works better. Like if you focus more on yourself, you're gonna find something.
yeah. This is to also to not also by me, but to new viewers, like single viewers as well, or single people out there. Yeah, that's actually is pretty standard point. Is like whenever I'm working, I always focus on more work and less of of focusing or thinking about this. So that's a relationship. That's a good thing because you want to focus your career more, and also once you're ready to get back onto a date, you'll be able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And like I always try to give people like advice on that. Because people like I had people tell me like, "Well, you're lucky that you found like a good guy online and stuff like that." And it was like, yeah, like we also met like in public too. Like it wasn't in private. Like it was public first. So I made sure I was like in an area I knew just in case he was a murderer. If you're gonna meet somebody, listen, if y'all gonna meet somebody online, please make sure that the area you know the area. So in case you need to run for your life or you know like people in the area, you can run towards them.
Yeah, that's the thing I want to know. Also this one person, who is my big sister, Yuki Sapphire, my big
Hmm.
sister. Like how you said, she's dating this one person on Discord, and yet that is Nitro, and yet they are a distant relationship, a very distant relationship. Like I don't know how far, but I'm pretty sure they're really far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Uh, I think I had did. We were about to. Okay, no, I'll make a short story. Me and this person, we talk and yet in Discord, and yet we really had a great time. Yet we getting on some gaming dates and all that stuff, and yet we had a great time. And after that, we were almost about to make it official, and till this guy came out of nowhere, and yet she said she loved him. Is like, okay, you gotta have to choose between me or him, and yet she chose him. So I was like, ah, damn. I was expecting it to happen, but okay. So and then after that, I tell her after that she knew what was it? She lives very far away than I am, so that's the thing. So you got to be careful of who you're going with, or like how far you're gonna date. Or what was it? Well, you got to know uh, how far are they before making it official. Because imagine if you go into that person's life and yet you guys, what was it? What was it? You guys decided you want to break up, and then
Yeah.
that's it. You lost everything what you lost, and then you have to go back, or you have to stay in that place and work and grind it off.
I mean, yeah, like I say, like there's nothing wrong with online relationships because I used to do long distance relationships like all the time. So it's not an issue. Like if you can make it work, you make it work. If anybody's ever gonna make fun of you for it, just tell them that they ain't got no bitches.
And I still get no bitches.
That's
Yeah,
that's that's all you gotta tell them.
yeah. What if you? How about this? Tell them to the League of Legend people. You get no bitches. Touch grass.
Exactly. Touch grass. No bitches, no maidens.
No bitches, no maidens. Touch grass. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you playing League of Legends? Why you can just go outside and no bitches, no maidens. Well, sounds like a skill issue to me. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually a pretty fun podcast. I really enjoyed this. This is one last question that I do have. I mean, we can go a little bit longer, but yet I think we can do it some other time, or we can bring you can bring your friends and ask them like, how do you guys met? And like, you guys,
Yeah,
start playing
like
games.
I'll let people know that you're starting like doing podcasts and everything, and if anybody's interested as well,
Yeah,
because it's fun.
this is a small one, and this is the one last question, like that before we can end this, and you can continue streaming. Is that can you like do you have any future plans for Lunar? Like, are you be able to get a new model soon? Like, are you gonna become like try to become more getting more views, grind it off? Are you and your boyfriend gonna move out to a house soon? What's up in the future?
Well, with the future plans, the future is like you never know what goes on, and like I'm really bad with planning stuff, so it's like, well, if I could, I do want to like be able to like, okay, well, move out, have my own place with my boyfriend at least, or at least a bigger like just a bigger house for my family, I guess. At least we would all be able a little bit separated from each other in the house. I do want to be able to make more content. Do I want to be famous? Honestly, being famous does sound kind of scary, but I do want to grow more, just so I can like I can give people like advice or like just like let people know about like things.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
just bring happiness.
So what's this? What's so okay? So what's so scary about being famous? So it's because of I think I understand that because what was that her name? Pokimane, that she got creepy guy DM like saying, "Oh, I know where you live. Hope you get ready to get touchy touchy." Is that what you're afraid of, or is it something, you know?
It's well, I mean, because that's one of the factors, like someone finding out. But then again, um I wouldn't really be afraid of that much because it's kind of like um it's like hold on, sorry, I haven't slept at all too either.
Oh my
But
god! Don't worry. All you have to do is just go to the internet and buy yourself a sneak,
you're right, you're right.
or maybe basically like a Monster or Red Bull, or maybe G Fuel or something like those.
Exactly, something like that. But yeah, it's more like I don't know. The more famous you get, I feel like it just brings more problems. It's a thing because I had seen people to where like especially like there'll be people who want to bring you down. They will make like fake accounts. They I know like with a lot of YouTubers they had issues like that to where like they break up with their friends end up like trying to bring them down with fake accounts or trying to like tell people to like say fake stuff, like just making up evidence for no reason. So that's also like another factor, and it's kind of like it's just scary because it's like now like more people will get to know you. Like I
Yeah,
don't know, like I can't see myself as if I do get famous, it's like hey, it happened, but I'm not aiming for that. I'm just aiming to have a good, just to have just a community where people can feel safe.
yeah.
Like
Community to feel safe
yeah,
and make sure that no kids are coming in. Like, you want to make sure to, like, have a good time, and that's the thing that uh
exactly.
like I said, I admired a lot from you when you were doing that. It's kind of like, I don't know. Every time when I talk to you or something like that, I always get the feeling like a big sister vibes from you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how old you are, but I don't want to ask. But I think it's rude for asking woman's age.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, people ask because I'm 23, so
Oh, okay, so you are kind of big sis vibe.
mm,
I don't know. I get the feeling that you kind of like feeling like big sis, but that's actually pretty cool. If you want to grow but not becoming famous, but just have a good time, that's something people do want to know.
yeah.
Uh,
Like if I can just bring more, if I um, like if I can just bring more happiness to people, if I'm able to make your day, if I'm able to like make your day, if I'm able to like put a smile, like if you enjoy my company, like that's all that matters to me. You know, like it makes me happy. Like even like that's why I don't care about viewer counts. Well, you know, first starting off, yeah. As of now, no, because like I'm just glad that people even stop by. Like even if it's just one person talking in chat, that's all that matters. Because like you know, it's like someone's glad, like someone's enjoying my streams or someone's enjoying my time. You know.
Right. That's good. And also this one other thing is that your what was it? Your family wants you want to live into a bigger house with your family. Is your house really that small, or is it average?
It's like average, but the thing is, my mom is a nice person, so sometimes she lets people stay with us for a little bit, and it becomes issues. She has her friends staying here, but my sis like in my sister's room. But my sister doesn't like her, so she's like at my cousin at the moment. So it's like my brother shares a room, my mom has her own room, and then I share a room with my boyfriend.
All right, gotcha. That's nice for your mom. Actually, some it was there. I think
I mean,
we do
it's
have. Go ahead, go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my
No,
bad.
you're good. Go ahead, Kate.
I think we need to stop interrupting, and yet we should let each other speak before we
Sorry.
say something. Well, like I was saying, is that it's a good thing that your mom's doing kind things like you know just letting people stay in and all that stuff, even though it's something small of like
Yeah.
letting them stay for just one day or something or like a couple of days. I think that's something. Uh, it's something. It's nice of your mom doing nice things and people who are giving them like a little bit help and or a little bit push to make sure that they can get back to their feet. That's great, but I think you got to be careful with some people where she brings because some people can use it as an advantage or something like that.
I
You-
mean, yeah, that's how it is. Like it's either been like her previous relationships where they had kids and stuff, they bring them over. Then it just causes issues, and like then like her friend wants to like also bring her kids into. She's like, just go. Like my mom caught her on the phone saying, like there's no point in me moving out. I can just stay here with them. You know, they might have somebody to like to hang out with. But it's like I have seen so many people come and go in this house to the point where like they don't do anything and they make the house environment worse. And like we buy groceries and the food gone. Like we can't feed this many people. You know how much you spend on groceries now? $400 and something dollars. That's
what?
ridiculous.
Yeah, and I
No,
don't.
the last time it was like four. It was like 470. It was $470 the last time. We bought food about a week ago, and like we're running out of food already.
You know what's funny? I think that's a little bit more expensive than what I just bought. I remember going to Sam's Club and yet I bought a Corona, a bunch of beer, and it cost me almost like around $500. It's because we were having a big party going on. I don't know if you noticed, Mexicans, whenever their daughters turning what 15 or 16, I think it was 16. Yeah, 16. Whenever the daughter's turning 16, like they have a big family
Yeah.
fiesta or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but it was literally a big family. Yet we have a bunch of Coronas. Cost me like around $500, and yet my dad said, "Well, this isn't enough. We're getting a lot of people coming in, so." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I spent $500 for this shit. You know how much that? Oh man. At least my dad bought. At least my dad and my uncle did took some money out of their pockets and buy a little bit more.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
but still, fucking got. I don't know how many we got, but Jesus Christ, a bunch of Coronas, and yet people getting drunk. I don't drink though, so that's a good thing. Yeah.
That's good though.
So, is there any other future that you have any plans before we end?
Um, I mean, I guess just no. I think that's. I just want to be able, just to make people smile, have a good time, live my best life.
Got it. And also trying to become a best illustration and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I get better with my art too. I almost forgot.
Man, you forgot the one thing yet you forgot to draw. And you draw a lot, but yet you forgot to bring that up.
Yeah, I just
You just forgot about that, and yeah, okay. You know what? Maybe that's not important. I'll just move on and just talk about stupid stuff. That's good. Yeah. All right. I think we can end it right here. Is there anything that you want to promote before you go?
Um, I like just like final words.
Like promotion, like anything you want to promote, like your channel, your friend's channel, or something like that.
Got you. Hey everybody, it's your boy Skinny Penis up in the building. I just want to let you know if you ever want to catch some wicked vibes and crackheaded vibes, go ahead and check me out at www.twitch.tv/LunarBuneary. If you don't know how to spell, it's okay. I'm illiterate too. It's LUNARBUNEARY. All right, there we go.
Ah, skinny penis. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's your boy Skinny Penis up in the building.
I thought it was. I was expecting to say long dick style. What's that guy name?
I'm gonna fuck your wife, long dick style.
I love it. What's that guy name again? I forgot. Tyrone. Yeah, I gotta look at that. I'm gonna watch that video again once it is end. But yeah, like I said, everybody go check Lunar Bunny. She's very lewd. She's very amazing, very wholesome. But yet, if you're underage, get out.
Yeah, skedaddle, fucking
Yes.
daddle.
Yeah, but I hope you'll be able to talk more in the future. And yet, there's a lot of other questions I do want to ask, and a lot of things that I do want to bring up though. And hopefully, you and your friends we can play other video games as well.
Yeah, like no problem. Like I said, this is like really fun.
Yeah, it's good to know because people want to know like what was your background story was like, and how did this happen, and all this stuff. And yeah, and we have a lot of questions to go through, and yeah, I have a lot of questions to go through about your story, but we can go another time.
Yeah, of course, of course. This is
All right.
really fun.
All right, thank you very much for coming over. You wanted our first guest ever. Uh,
Yeah.
so everybody again, Binary, go check her out, and yeah, it's a great time. Thank you for coming by.
Of course. Bye bye.
Bye.